There's just something about waking up early in the morning. The air smells of possibilities, and there's nothing like that first cup of coffee in the morning. And everything tastes better in a Richard Schwint cup. Made in America for those who work hard and need a cup that can perform as well as they do. Richard Schwint cups for those who have grit.
Call 1-800-341-1787 or visit us online at www.wowcup.com.
After an entertaining and thrilling finish last week at Talladega, the USRC gang packs it up, and we're heading up north to Joliet, Illinois for Chicagoland Speedway. This beautiful 1.5 mile track should produce some fabulous racing, and the one question is, who's gonna go to victory lane this week?
Drivers, start your engine!
Ready. Green flag.
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering. It's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in for a white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride.
We are going to enjoy the ride tonight. Talladega, Alabama, in Talladega Super Speedway, the world's largest super speedway at last. Here we are, round 5 of the United Sim Racing Championship Truck Series. Welcome into Talladega Super Speedway. 76 degrees, 49% humidity, just right in the middle of the afternoon here in Alabama, as we are going to see temperatures rise and probably some tempers and stuff tonight as you get ready for 55 laps. And of course, happy Turkey Day to everybody, as we're just a few days away from that. I am the captain. We welcome you in tonight to USRC practice, as that is about to wrap up, and you will see qualifying go on here, 2 laps and a single car around this 2.66 mile oval. You got to watch a good portion of practice out there, and hopefully you enjoyed it. As you saw, there were a lot of wrecks. You saw a lot of wrecks there. You saw some great racing and so much more. And we hopefully you enjoy the racing you're going to see this evening for 55 laps. Again, the 80% fuel still in play. The 95% engine power still in play. So that engine power is going to cause the pack, I think, to be even bigger and the runs to be bigger tonight. So that's going to create some very interesting racing while we are out on track here this evening. Of course, the last couple weeks been dominated by one guy, Jordan Haynes. He is not here this evening, and we'll see. We'll have another winner coming up throughout tonight, and we'll see how that shapes up with points throughout the rest of the season. and so much more. We also have a new admin, a part of the series, Cody Beatty, the Alabama driver, is home track tonight here at Talladega. He is going to join the series as an admin now, and we're looking forward to having him a part of this as this league continues to grow and get bigger and better. 21 drivers, I believe, have loaded in because, you know, Joe Petrick, Mr. Los Angeles over there, is typical. If you ever watch an LA Dodgers game, you never notice that their baseball games, their crowds are never full until about the 5th inning. Joe Petrick's that kind of guy. He doesn't show up to the last minute to run a lap. Thankfully, we don't have the rule that we used to have like 6 years ago where you had to run a lap of practice to get in. But needless to say, he is here this evening. And, yeah, looking forward to a fun race throughout the rest of tonight, as this is the final race before the Thanksgiving weekend, which, of course, is going to include the Iowa 400 race that is coming up here next Saturday. It'll be at this time, matter of fact, next Saturday from Iowa Speedway, 400 laps in the Cup car. Looking forward to broadcasting that one. We ran it 4 years ago. I actually was the admin of the race. We had Rudy Cummings and the guys over at Max Speed TV broadcasted the race. I'm actually going to reach out to him this week and talk to him about maybe allowing me to rebroadcast that race on the stream next weekend before the Iowa race. We'll see if I can do that maybe one night or something. So for those who want to go see what the Iowa race was 4 years ago, you can come see it and get ready for the fun. It could be a little bit different because things have changed, obviously, in that time period. Sean Pekin, we're going to watch him come around the track. The laps are going to be very slow around here because, again, the 5% less horsepower, you're going to see laps probably close to 55 seconds or so, maybe 56 even, as you see Williams at a 57.50 around this track. So speed's probably less than 170 mile an hour outside the draft. So, yeah, other than that, we got a lot of things coming up. Got a snowball derby we're going to be broadcasting Tuesday. I'll be talking about that throughout the night. And, of course, the usual leagues for next week. We'll have the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series from Road Atlanta. That'll be Monday night. And then Wednesday night we'll have the Truck Series from Great Trucks. They are going to be somewhere that I cannot remember off the top of my head. I'll let you know here shortly when I go look. But that's pretty much the schedule here on Captain TV. And, yeah, if you were here watching me earlier try to race an Indy car, I did pretty well for the first 100 laps or so, and then I just made one mistake on the apron, had a chance to compete for the win, but, yep, rookie mistake we'll call it, so unfortunate deal there. But tonight we're going to see some fun here at Talladega. Looking forward to all the viewers. Appreciate you guys watching this evening. Tell some friends if you'd like about the stream as we watch Sean going to qualify second. Travis Sidzillo going to be second. Now Ben Dunn going to be second. Now Drift goes to the top with a 57.46. And the pole sitter does get a bonus point here. Anybody else going on track? Brandon Jackson, it looks like, this 99 Ford F-150. Brandon, a 58.1, about a half second off. Up, Cedric Ingram up to second. Got to be careful which Ingrams, because we got two tonight. Cedric's son Cameron going to become the, I believe, I got to check this record out, but I believe he will be the third father-son pairing in USRC history. Of course, my father and I being the first, and I'm looking to see if Rudy Cummings made a start. If he did, that would mean him and his son. He just slipped my mind for some damn reason. Made a start. Aaron. Sorry, Aaron. It's been a long week. I'm tired. Jackson crossing the line. He will be fifth. 57.61, and that is going to do it for qualifying. And I'm actually going to let, we're going to let JW Miller is going to go over the rules of the race, and I'm actually going to step in there and talk for a second just to kind of tell these guys what's going on for the couple races in the next 2 weeks. I think he's going to talk. Then maybe he already did. Who knows? I mean, yep, Rudy did make a start. So, yep, there we go. There's Rudy's name. And just checking here. I guess he's not going to talk, so I'll step in real quick. Alright, I don't... Maybe Aaron didn't start, though, so... Anyways, I'll keep researching that. I'm going to go down here and talk to the guys, I guess. Hey, guys, want to jump in real quickly. Obviously, JW will take care of you guys throughout the night and things like that, but had those asking me about the couple races that have been talked about the last few weeks. The Iowa race, let's start with that one. Second annual Iowa 400, actually the NRW Photography 400, going to be raced next Saturday, 6 o'clock Eastern time will be practice. Race will start at a little after 7. There's a prize from NRW Photography on the line that you will enjoy. Going to the winner of that race, so if you want to be a part of it, hit me up in Discord. Let me know after the race so that I can get you on the entry list, because as of tomorrow, we will put it out to the forums. I want to give you guys and a couple of leagues I broadcast for opportunities to come run the race before we go on to that. So want to let you know about that. Any questions, come talk to me after the race. The Tuesday night event, the Snowball Derby, that is being hosted by a friend of mine from the Short Track Super League I broadcast on Thursdays. I'm going to be broadcasting that race. They're hosting 2 races. They're doing the 100-lap Snowflake, which is the late models, and then 300-lap Snowball Derby afterwards. It is open setup. They do have setups available, though, for you guys to run. There's a $270 purse on the line. Not sure how that's being spread out to where, so on and so forth. If you want to be a part of that on Tuesday, let me know after the race again. I'll come talk to you guys and get you a part of that. So I said I would talk about it here during the race, so here you guys go. Enjoy. And if JW doesn't talk to you guys already, I'll let him do it now. And y'all have fun. All right. There's JW. All right, starting lineup for the race, Talladega style. Here we go. Jacob Gladulich going to get the bonus point for winning the pole, 57-46. Alongside him going to be Texas driver Cedric Ingram. James Wilms will start alongside Ben Dunn in the 4th position there. Brandon Jackson making his season debut. He'll start alongside Sean Peachin. Row number 4, Travis Zidlow and Cody Beatty. Row number 5, Jason Dentz, the Floridian, alongside David Shutt making his season debut tonight. Caitlin Height and Thomas Harmon, the Illinois driver, going to start 11th and 12th. 13th and 14th, J.W. Miller and Sam Niederhelm. Row number 8, Dave Rowe, Joe Petrick, Birdman, alongside Dave. Ford, James Jacobs, going to start alongside Cameron Ingram. This is the son of Cedric in the 6 car, making his debut tonight in that number 1 truck. Zach Colleen and Ralph Fasano going to start row number 10. Row number 11, and all Beheezy Asheezy in Snoop language, or by himself, as we know. Robert Smith, the Texas driver, going to start there in that position. 55 laps, 80% fuel, 1 reset, and Talladega. Need we say more of what we're going to see this evening on track? And here we go. Pace truck, or car, whatever it is on pit road. Is Drift, as we know him as, going to lead him to the green. Super Speedway Racing on Captain TV. Here we go. Drift might have made the biggest mistake jumping out of line there. They're going to pull down to the bottom there, but they are going to get a pretty big run here, I think, really quick. Going to take a minute for these trucks to get up to speed. Look at Sean Peachin. So he goes to the outside. He's going to make a move. You see Cedric Ingram. He's already taken the lead. Outside line, trying to go to work. This less horse-powered program creates a lot more draft. A lot of the trucks getting spread out here. I think you're going to see some very patient racing off of turn 4. I say that now. And Ingram's going to lead lap 1. Last season here at this track. Here comes Drift back to the outside. Wasn't able to broadcast this race, but the race itself was phenomenal the way the finish was. If you saw the promo last week and you saw this race finish, so this is going to be some good stuff right here. Baskin Robbins in the house. Hello, Josh. As Jake going to bring Peach in there to the outside. The 28, Ben Dunn. The 30 truck, that Menards Richmond truck. That is David Shutt. Pretty good racer back there himself. And then the Alabama truck, that is Cody Beatty, the hometown boy. And who's that Lincoln there? Is that the 73? Or not 73, but the 82, Sedzillo. Especially with everybody being pretty patient so far as we ride with David Shutt. Riding in line. Second pack starting to come back up to the first pack here. You see some guys kind of laying back. Dave Rowe back there, Joe Petrick. Some of those guys at the outside line get in the push. And Drift going to lead lap number 3. Oh, Sean thought about the inside there. Drift came down, protected it. Viewers, if you want to chat, you can do so. I'm right here with you to chat with you. If you have any questions, want to talk about the series or more, you can always ask questions here. This is a series that actually my father and I helped found, whatever the proper English word is there, back in 2014. Unfortunately, my father passed away 3 years ago, but I stepped away for a while, and Brian Baez came in, helped out. J.W. Miller helped out and rebuilt. It kept this league going, and last season, they basically came to me. Shutt takes the lead with help from Beatty. Pretty much came to me and said, hey, man, we want to get you back in the admin seat or whatever and help run the show. And I said, okay. And ran the season last year, actually won the championship in this series, which I thought was kind of cool to do. But and then from there, decided, you know what, we got to get this thing back on the air so that we get where we are today, race number 5 of season number 5, actually, the truck series. The 5th season amongst the last 5 years, basically. The last truck season before last year was actually back in 2017. So, trucks have been building here, and this is what's been good stuff. So, they come off of turn number 4 here. David Shutt to the lead. Brandon Jackson bringing that outside line with Sean Peachin. James Wilms up there. Inside line has got David Shutt there. And at the line, I think Jackson's going to lead that lap. The way these trucks work. Robert Smith, unfortunately, has lost the grasp. He is all the way back here at turn number 2. Robert's going to need one of them yellow hankies as he is running laps 5 seconds off the pace right now. And look at this 3 wide. Caitlin Height going to bring Joe Petrick with him, or with her. Sorry, Katie. Dave Rowe going to jump up there, about knock the wall down here. Like swerving everywhere. Race kind of an old school style. If you remember back in the day, in the old NASCAR days, all the races usually started around 1 o'clock Eastern. This race went green 1:05 Talladega time. So 2 o'clock here on the east side race time. So just like the old NASCAR days here. Shutt going up to the high line to protect that groove. Not many people usually do this. As he takes the lead, you see Ford up there in that 71 truck, kind of running out there on his own. And there's Jackson back to the bottom, going to make the move. And here comes the Alabama boy, Cody Beatty. The young man you've seen doing the promos for us here on Captain TV, you might have seen. we complete lap 7. A lot of people are going to be just flip-flopping ever so up and down like an elevator almost in this race, the way it's all set up here. We ride with Cedric Ingram, the guy who started second. Here he is, just kind of hanging out. Let you enjoy a lap around Talladega with Cedric here. See these trucks moving a ton. I see Travis doing some blinking there. I'm sure somebody's letting him know, hey dude, you're blinking. Jones getting shuffled out up there on the high side. There the outside, the hometown boy, he is going for the lead off 4. He's got help from Sean Peachin. There's a drift up there with him. So when I said this race is going to be full of comers and goers, you're going to hear me say everybody's name at one point up here in the front. And at the line, I think Cody led that lap barely. That's what I should do next time I do a Talladega race. I'm going to make a list of all the drivers in the race, and when I say their name the first time, once the green flag comes out, cross them off and see if I can get everybody's name in throughout the race, almost leading a lap or going to the front. Ooh, one truck, Jason Dent's jumping out of line up there. And they're 3 wide. Here we go. Why people, whoa, man. Don't do that, boys. Y'all behave now. They're 3. They're thinking about 4, I think. They know it's only lap 10, right? It's still 45. And green flag pit stops and all that stuff, potentially. Middle line prevailing. Where do you want to be right now? Almost contact there with Jackson and Peachin. Trucks going everywhere around this track, just trying to find a fast way around. Have Jason Dent's up there blinking out, so some trucks having some issues due out. So 20 of the 21 trucks are in this lead draft. Ralph Fasano, the New York Yankees truck, way on back here. I got the best seat in the house. Robert Smith, unfortunately, all the way 35 seconds back now, just falling into the pack here as he's going to be caught here very quickly the way these laps go in the pack. If you've never been a part of a race like this, basically you're faster in a pack like this, on a track like this, than you are a single car. These pack of trucks able to run together just the way the aerodynamics are all set up. Speedometer here, 181 mile an hour right now down the back straightaway. That's poking his nose out. Williams going to give room to get back in line. they got it checked up a little bit. Notice the bottom lane there in the tri-oval was actually different banked than the regular corners and the regular part of the tri-oval. And that can loosen the truck up, so you got to be careful, especially as these tires get a little older. They still do have the 3 sets of tires in the pits, but you're probably not going to need them. Tried to poke his nose in there a little bit, but realized that there was nowhere to go because there were 3 wide above him. This track, obviously plenty of room to go 3, 4, maybe 5 wide if you need. Look at this. Shot getting shuffled. Oh, now Jason's getting shuffled to high side. Get out there in that high line, you just get shuffled straight back. Hopefully you're enjoying the racing so far here on Captain TV. If you're new as Wilm's gonna dive out for the lead for the first time. If you're new to Captain TV, hit that subscribe button. Great racing throughout the week as always. A couple nights we're off, but that's just because I'm racing usually. Else I'd probably be broadcasting every night. Who is going to lead the lap? Wilms, who is really good here at Talladega. Shutt maybe got that lap. Unfortunately, I can't tell because it doesn't tell me who leads laps on this telemetry I have. As Ford going to get shuffled out of line. Fantastic. Oh, Wilms gets turned! Big wreck. JW involved. Peach and Ford, the 82. Thankfully, cars have resets. They have one. Caution is out. Bump drafting gone wrong, I think, right there. Everybody going to try to come get that reset because you do not want to tow. And get all the way down into the replays. Here we go. I think I'm where I need to be. Let's go back and see it. You see Sean kind of on the right rear of Wilms there. And yeah, he just hooks him. The bumper hook. JW gets a Dave Rowe. Dents gets a piece. Katie gets a piece. That was big. All right, let's see it one more time. Let's actually pause. Let's go on board with Sean, because you will see where the bumper hook action. See, you want to be as square as you can on these bumpers, but unfortunately, Sean was just to the right of Wilms, and it just makes his truck unstable, and right there is going to hook him. I don't think. Now, the guy that caught a lucky break with this one is actually going to be the Robert Smith truck. I'll show you one more view of this. And this is always the best view of the show because this man knows how to miss these things for the most part. Let's ride on board with Joe Petrick. Watch this. They'll teach you how to do this. Locks it down. Everybody's piling in. Meanwhile, he's just going to sit up here and just stop. And just let them all just correct themselves. Everybody's good. No harm, no foul. Life's good. And he continues on. There you go. And Joe's got a fresh truck. Hopefully nobody used the resets other than the ones who needed. And first caution is out. And it looks like Brandon Jackson going to be the first one off pit road. So the, let's see, 80% fuel. You can go about 35 on a tank. 35 to 38. Let's take out a little bit from that. So, yeah, should have about 30 laps on a tank. It's going to be close here to get one more stop out of these trucks. All right. And as I mentioned, next week, we got a fun one on our hands. And I think it's one that you should check out.
After an entertaining and thrilling finish last week at Talladega, the USRC gang packs it up, and we're heading up north to Joliet, Illinois for Chicagoland Speedway. This beautiful 1.5 mile track should produce some fabulous racing, and the one question is, who's gonna go to victory lane this week?
There's many a slip between a cup and a lip. Not with Richard Schwint cups. Each sip of a Richard Schwint cup is a lifetime guarantee and is clinically proven to increase testosterone. Wow, that guy is pretty aggressive, but we'll allow it. Richard Schwint cups for those who have grit.
1-800-341-1787 or visit us online at www.wowcup.com.
Back at Talladega Superspeedway, I should say 2 weeks. We're actually off next week for the running of the Iowa 400 that we're going to run. Hopefully a Thanksgiving weekend tradition that'll start this year. 6 o'clock next Saturday night, you'll see the race here on Captain TV. Going to put the finishing touches on it and get some more drivers in there for next week and go on from there as you see the drivers doubling up. And the only thing that bothers me, I said this a few weeks ago about that Richard Schwint commercial, which, by the way, for those who don't know, Richard Schwint is actually a good friend of mine and a driver in this league. He and I actually kind of met, and that's how this whole thing blossomed at the beginning, like 2012, where Wilms and all of us are friends, and Petrick, we've all been around for years. And Schwint actually makes these cups and gives them away as like prizes and stuff. So we were, Brian Baez made that commercial, and it was just a really cool deal. But the Raiders Cup at the end, I'm a Kansas City fan, and we play Oakland or LA, whatever they are now, Vegas tomorrow night. And they're the only team to beat us so far this year. So I'm like, there's a little bitterness when I see that Raiders Cup on my screen. Anywho, let's get back to racing here, shall we? Lap number 19, going to go back green with Brandon Jackson, Cedric Ingram, David Shutt, Jason Dentz, Ben Dunn going to be your top 5. Caitlin Height, Ralph Fasano, Sean Peach, and Robert Smith. All of these guys got trucks fixed except for Ford, who's sitting over there on pit road. So hopefully Ford will get this thing fixed up as he's going to be 3 laps down as we go back to racing. I think he's going to be there for a little bit. Now the single file trucks you see back there, they all pitted at 1 to go. That's why you only see 5 of them double file right now as we come back to green. Jackson can go whenever you'd like, but at Talladega you don't want to do that because the pack will just hawk you down as Ford's leaving pit road right now. Little run there at the start of this race. Let's see if we can get the momentum back going again after that first caution, a pretty big one. Sean Peachin, I think he's going to fall to the back now. I think what you see is some of these guys who had to use that reset now know that, okay, I got no more trucks left here, so they're going to fall to the back, kind of save their stuff so that later in the race they have a chance to win this in case another wreck breaks out. I think that is what you're going to see here. So that wreck just definitely changed the concept of this race. David Shuck giving the bumper to Brandon Jackson, trying to push him out there. Ben Dunn there in the third spot now. Ingram there in fourth, and then Jason Dent's got the outside with the other Ingram. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Caitlin Height. Similar paint schemes in Cameron. I thought that was Cameron Ingram. Cameron is back here in the 14th spot. He's running back there with the other guys. These trucks going single file here. Maybe this could be the strategy. Just get single file and run for a little while. Some people think it's boring. I think it's smart. Oh, I say that, and David Shutt pulls out of line, and I think he just got himself shuffled, unfortunately. Maybe not. Jason Dent's going to jump up there. Hey, look at that 51 truck. The Bernie Williams mobile, as I call it. Ralph Fasano. Nice job, Ralph. And here comes Ben for the lead. Shutt going 3 wide, and they're going to go under 4 to make it 4 wide. Oh, look how, yikes. Well, all that calmness just went away. Wilm's going to pick up Ben. Here comes Drift. Here comes Zillow. Jason going to jump back out of line on Caitlin there. Going to try to get the run on the Alfa Romeo truck. You just see the runs they're getting with this less engine horsepower, the 5% less engine power. It just opens up that air, and the more speed you're able to get in the draft, it just allows the truck to just suck right up. And that's where you're seeing these runs, and you can't really let them go. You got to take them. And Ingram going to go to the front. The Houston driver taking the lead. Shutt actually leads that lap, 23 in the books, just about the halfway already. The first, hopefully, to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate to all you guys for watching. We'll have some racing for you this week to enjoy. Tomorrow, we'll take the day off. Oh, Cedric is getting sideways. Going to take tomorrow off, obviously. Usually I admin for the Extreme guys for the Street Stock Series, but we're not racing tomorrow night. They're taking the week off in that league. So I'm taking the day off myself. And then Monday, going to come back with the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series. They will be at Road Atlanta, right down the road from where I live here. Worried about that 82 blinking a little bit. Hopefully one of the admins is kind of letting them know, hey, be careful. And then Tuesday night, we will have a special Snowball Derby event. Our friends from the Short Track Super League going to put this whole thing together. 2 races, 400 total laps. Pretty much from the time I get home till the end of the night. Looking forward to that. They get a purse for that race and so much more. And then Great Lakes Truck Series going to run Wednesday night at Michigan. Yes. The Prehistoric Forest 200 is going to be Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Day. And then from there, the next race you will see on the air will be the Iowa NRW Photography 400. The last Captain Invitational race of 2020. I'll take December off and kind of regroup because I've got some ideas I'm thinking about for next season. Captain Invitational, one race every month. In December, with it being so crazy with the holidays and stuff, I'm like, you know what? Let's take December off and come back January strong with a race. The 42 truck of Sean Peachin has lost the draft back there, and Sedzillo's pulling off. I think he's getting out of the way of these drivers because he's blinking. Very nice move on his part. Something he doesn't have to do, but maybe he was asked to do it. The Travis going to fall all the way back, but yeah, Sean has lost the pack. Unfortunate deal for him. I wonder if he still got damage from that wreck. But he is some 25 seconds back, all the way back here. There's old Blackjack on Twitch. Blackjack Racer, I believe it is. Yeah, I see a little damage on that right rear, so. Should mention real quickly, I talked about the NRW Photography 400. If you get a chance, go on Facebook and look up Weatherby Photography on Facebook. Weatherby, a New York native who drives in the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series. Him and I come together, and that's the race next Saturday at Iowa. And he's got some really cool prizes that he is putting into this race. If I should have loaded one for the race, to the winner of the race, but I didn't think about it. So if I get a chance, maybe at a caution here, so you guys can see just an example of something he does, some of the things he does. Maybe after the race, I'll do that too for you guys who are watching. As you see, Jackson leading shut, going to try to take the lead. Here comes Caitlin, the young lady, gonna not quite lead that lap. I thought she was going to lead it. As Ben Dunn going to bring them outside, and here they come, 3 wide once again. Appreciate the viewers watching. Hopefully you've hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer. And hopefully you've shared with your friends or relatives or whatever about us at Captain TV. Most of the time, I am a one-man show. Monday nights, I do have my friend Gary Godso, who helps me with the IndyCar broadcast because he knows those cars a little bit better than I do. And he does a great job with that, so appreciate what Gary does. You see these trucks all scattering out as we just passed the halfway mark. Lap number 29 in the books. Didn't see one more pit stop out of these guys. Ben, I thought Ben was going to go down there. I was going to yell, not clear. Let's hit the Superman cam up above Talladega Super Speedway. Of banking. W. Miller's lost the pack, I've noticed. Last time we broadcasted a race from Talladega, JW won the race, the Great Lakes Truck Series. Over into turn 1, the south section of the speedway. See Ford trying to make a move. He's a couple laps down, so he's trying the hard way to get up here as Drift goes down to the apron here. Not sure if he got a little loose there or something happened. But Drift is trying to do this, or Ford trying to do this the hard way. Oh, 4 wide. Still 4. There's still 4. And finally, cooler heads prevail. How awesome was that? And Brandon Jackson back to the front. He's done a great job staying up here in the lead the whole time. Young Georgia driver there. Oh, Ben Dunn just like literally moved to the bottom. He's like, I'm clear. Moves himself down there. Sometimes you just got to take that little 1-inch gap that somebody gives you and make it a mile wide, and that's what what Ben did. And here we go again. Caitlin jumps out of line. Here comes David Shutt. Here comes Cedric. Jason Dent's now up to the second position. Like I said, by the end of the night, I would probably say everybody's name at least once being involved in the lead pack. So when do you make your final pit stop? That is the $1 million question here. Obviously, you want to pit with other trucks. That's going to jump to the top side. Brandon Jackson to block a little bit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Aggressive. Oh, Ben! Oh, I didn't think he was clear. He made himself clear. They come around the truck of Sean Peach, and Sean, unfortunately, not having a good night. One of the point leaders in this race. Almost some contact there at the front as they had to check up. Good job by everybody holding on. All about setting yourself up. Where do you want to be when that next pit stop comes, and where do you want to be at the finish of this race? Do you want to be in the lead? Do you want to be second where Dents is? Do you want to be back where Wilms is? Do you want to be back where Thomas Harmon is? Where's Thomas Harmon? Thomas is way back there. That Avril Lavigne purple and black, the purple front end there. That's Thomas Harmon way back here. Like, I'll have fun up there. I'll be up there in a little bit. Starting to get really tightened up. As Ben has left the door open, here comes Wilms up the middle. Oh, contact! Ben down into the 73. I see a little bit of left front damage here. Not sure how much it's going to hurt him. As Wilms going to go to the front. Next week again off for Thanksgiving, but the following Saturday after Iowa, we'll run the Chicagoland Speedway. Will be race number 6 of 13. Get a couple more races in, and then we'll take 2 weeks off for the Christmas and New Year's holidays. This series does not have a playoff system, so it's straight to the finish. 13 races, and you get 2 drops, so 11 races out of the 13 count. I think there might be a little bit of a tandem switch here. Let's see if Wilms jumps in behind the 30 truck. No, he doesn't. I was wondering if the 30 was getting warm or something, so no, Wilms is going to fall back. I think he's seen what he needed to see, and that's everybody, how quick he can get to the front. So now he's going to go back to the back and relax. Oh, Jackson got pushed. And here comes Caitlin. Well, outside line's trying to form up here now. Oh, Jason's up on the wall. Listen, he misjudged where he was on the track. I'm not sure there. They're going to come up on the back of the 82 truck who was blinking earlier, so he had to get out of line and fall back, lost the draft, unfortunately, because of it. '74. Haven't said his name tonight. Zach Kalinin. So who pits when? Wilms is spinning in the back. What happened to Wilms? That was odd. Trying to get to it. Stand by. I'm trying. Fortunately, so many things have happened with passes and stuff. Then I think I see the. And Wilms has got heavy right side damage. I don't see his name anywhere on my screen, so let's just back up real quickly here and see what happened to the 12. Wilms is usually pretty good at Talladega. Obviously, something had to have happened. Oh, it happens in the back. Wilms goes underneath the 82. Oh, and he makes contact with Cody Beatty. A freak little deal there. Not sure. It's very un-Wilms-like, unfortunately. But it's the way it goes in racing sometimes. And that's going to cost Cody Beatty. He's out of the pack now. Him and Robert Smith. So this pack just shrunk down to, what am I seeing here? Dave Rowe lost the pack too. 13 trucks. Robert Smith on pit road. So the first scheduled pit stop's happening. Robert all by himself. looky here. Here comes Joe Petrick on the outside. Help from Ford. And we're back. Oh, geez, a little technical issue there with OBS. Petrick is on to the front with help from Ford. A little two-car tandem on the outside pushed Joe right to the front. Joe looking to get himself a USRC win. They put a lap on J.W. Miller. Stuff are on, so if something were to happen and a caution comes out, and here come the pit stops. Cedric Ingram, amongst others, coming. His son Cameron's with him. Dents, Helenan, JW, Ben Dunn. A lot of these trucks all to pit road right now. Everybody into their pit stalls. Get you a better look. There you go. Who takes tires? Who takes fuel? Helena going to be the first one out. And there they all go. And here come the rest of the leaders. Are they all coming at once? Here we go. Drift's going to miss the pit road. He's going to stay out by himself. But Jackson, all these guys coming in. Nobody having issues so far, knock on wood. Hopefully they sort it all out. Everybody in. Shutt leaves a nice drag strip burnout. And the one truck that has not pitted out here running by himself. And unfortunately, he's probably lost a lot of speed. This might hurt him, actually. So the question is, where does everybody shuffle? The second pack's going to beat the first pack out easily. Beatty all by himself, and here comes that first pack I was telling you about here. So these guys will get grouped back up. The question is going to be, can they catch the top three? As Drift is coming to pit road. He is leaving the pits right now as we speak. Right there. So we got about a 4-truck pairing right here. And there's Drift. And then there's this next pack of 4 now. As they all still shuffle around here. And the question's going to be, can these guys get to the other 4? It's about a 7-second difference to do it in 10 laps. Obviously, if you're in that second pack, you got to push as hard as you can. If you're in this lead pack, you want to push hard to keep everybody behind you, but you do not want to let those guys catch you. Last time by Shutt, a 54.14. And just looking at Sam with a 54.35, and if I'm seeing this accurately, Cedric Ingram with the fastest lap he's run today of 52.97. These guys are doubling up, which actually, I've been told, is actually the way to do this. Instead of running single file, get double file for some reason. Apparently works, I've been told. I'm not sure, but I'm looking over to the left. It ain't working right now. 7-second difference. As we come to 8 to go, and Jason Dent's there in the 73, going to be the first truck they catch. See Dent's getting out of the way for shutting the leaders. Here's that second pack, and then behind here is another pack of trucks. This one, Ralph Fasano leading this one. He's got J.W. Miller, a lap truck pushing. The one of Cameron Ingram, and then Joe Petrick. As the leaders will cross the line, Drift also a part of this pack, and then as the last pack, pretty much all the way back to the leaders here. So now the next question is, what do you do in this pack? Who makes what move when? Unfortunately, Cody not going to get a win at his home track. I'm sure he will his part. The second pack has gotten organized, but they are just continuing to fall back. See the leaders up there. They go around the lap truck of Robert Smith, who is a lap down again, unfortunately. When the more trucks they lap, the bigger the pack gets. It makes them even faster. Five to go, and that lead continues to grow over those guys. So right now, unless something happens, this is going to become a 4-car race. The 4 trucks that you see in the front, those are the 4 on the lead lap. Jason Dent's the DuPont truck there, or the Exalta, whatever that one is. That 73 truck, he's a lap down, and then the 145 is a lap down. So these 4 are going to settle it out. Did I mention earlier you might want to be where Thomas Harmon is? All of a sudden, Harmon goes from the last truck on the track to 4th. The second pack might be catching the first pack. Or the third pack might catch the second, is what I'm trying to say. These guys are getting closer, I think. Here's the leaders. And if you look closely, there's the third pack right there. Like they're eating away at Pac-Man's dots again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Again, within about a second and a half, and that pack will catch him. That number's coming down. Cameron's giving that 51 a pretty good push, and it's working. They might not win this race, but they're going to get up there with that other pack, and they're going to fight. David Shutt leads them, 3 laps to go. Here, let's do the old, well, actually, it's not, well, it might work here. Let's go to Helenen. Do the old trick I like to do here. This Ford's a lap down, so there's going to be one truck in between this, but let's look at full time delta. As you see, it's gone from 5 seconds the last 5 laps down to 2.3. From the back bumper of 74 to the front bumper of the 51, there they are. They're within sniff of this draft. So 2 laps to go for the front 4. Look at that, down to 1 second. Next time by, they'll be there. As a matter of fact, they are there now. Here comes Ralph. Look at this run. And look up here as Caitlin Height with Harmon. And then you got 3 lap trucks behind him running for position. Look at this mess. Here we are. White flag is out. Final lap brought to you by whatever bank you represent. The second pack crossing the line. Oh, this is going to be fun. It is shut up in the front right now with Brandon Jackson pushing him. Can anybody get clear to make a move? The drag race is on off turn 4. Oh, Shutt gets turned! And coming to the stripe, Brandon Jackson has won at Talladega. And here comes the, oh my gosh. And Carnage coming to the line. I'm showing Drift finishing 3rd, Cameron Ingram 4th, and Zach Helenen 5th. And David Shutt might be on his way to the moon. Let's go back and see all this. And Talladega happens again. Trying to see. Caitlin just loses it. Harmon gets involved. Smith gets a piece. Here comes Jackson to the win. And then these guys here are doing everything they can to wreck, and they got cars in the middle of the track. Oh, boy. And, you know, there is one view I'm going to show here because I saw it and I don't know if you guys did. But this is Cameron Ingram's first career race. And let's watch on board the 1 truck here. Watch how he finishes this race. And he finishes 4th. Upside down and over, back on his wheels, and finishes 4th. And one more view of the wreck. As David Shutt Fly me to the moon. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Here you go. Jackson out here celebrating with donuts. Donuts for all. Of course, we didn't see him, but hey, donuts for all. As we'll talk to the man known as Street Boss. As Brandon joins us. Brandon, congratulations on the win. Wild finish there. As always, Talladega lives up to its name, and you have got yourself a victory.
And there was a four-horse race there at the end, and as things got there and as lap cars started being in the mix, I thought I was pretty much done there, being pinned on the inside of Katie and Thomas. And I was just going to push up, man. There's nothing else I could have done. And the seas parted for me, and I somehow beat everybody back to the line. I don't even know what happened.
Well, we saw some wild racing out there, some fun racing. Talk about what you saw out there. Is it as fun as it looked where I was?
Oh, man, it was a lot of fun, man. You could really – if you had somebody hooked up to the back and you're about 4 or 5 cars back in line, you could get a massive run and almost pretty much take it all the way to the lead and clear the inside line. There were blocks being pulled. I'm not going to say that I didn't throw a couple nasty blocks out there, but me and Shutt were pretty much the ones blocking on a couple of the lanes pretty much the entire race. And then after that around the green flag pit stops, it was pretty much you had the three very aggressive drivers right there.
Well, you did what you had to do to get yourself a victory in this race, and we congratulate you on that. And, man, send shout-out to whoever you want to, bud.
Man, got to shout out you, man, for still holding this league and broadcasting, man. Got to give you a good shout-out. Good old buddy Wilms. I did it, Pops. And everybody else in the league, man. I'm glad to be back racing with y'all. Finally decided to come back after a very long hiatus. But appreciate everybody, anybody watching your stream and mine, and hope we put on a good show for y'all.
You did a great job. Congratulations on your win. And there is one thing I get to do to you finally again.
Uh-oh.
He gone. Funny story there. Back in the days of TeamSpeak, I used to always kick him out of the room. So congratulations to Brandon on that. And we go from there. Hey, how about this, Sam? Second place run for you.
Yeah, man, I was running 5th place there. I was getting ready to put the block on Ralph, and then I looked up and there's a truck sitting on the track, and I said, well, I ain't going to clear this. So I just kept her matted and finished second, so I'll take it.
Well, the racing out there, obviously the pit stop kind of broke the pack apart and stuff, but you were definitely up there in that mess.
Yeah, and I think I took a little bit more fuel than I needed because I wasn't able. I kind of got loose coming off of pit road a little bit and couldn't catch back up with them, but Sean kind of, me and him hooked up, and he was giving me a good push, and we were catching those guys.
Well, you did a fantastic job, and you talked to me. You took a little too much fuel, but the racing out there just looked like so much fun with the way the package is all set up there. Just so many people getting runs and just able to take the lead and stuff.
Oh yeah, some of them runs, it was just unbelievable. It was you get through the corner and it was almost like they were checking up, but I don't know that they were checking up. I think everybody was still in it, and we were just getting such a big run in the middle of the corners that you had to go somewhere with it. But it was a lot of fun.
We did a great job tonight. Send shout out to whoever you want to.
And we'll give a shout out to Only Original Esports. Again, I'll give a shout out to Sean for pushing me up there. If I didn't have any help, I probably wouldn't have finished where I finished. And you guys for putting on the broadcast and the league. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Had a blast out there tonight. Glad you did well there, and congrats, Sam, on second place. And we will take the week off and enjoy Thanksgiving. And I guess I'll see you in Iowa on Saturday next week.
Yep, I'll be at Iowa. We'll see
right.
if, how long I can last.
All right, buddy. Well, nice job.
Thank you.
All right, Sam Niederhelm going to get a good finish on his part. And Drift finishes third. Drift doesn't have a mic, so I actually sent him a personal message on Discord while I was interviewing Sam. Hopefully he'll come over here in the chat and send shout-outs to whoever he wants to. He didn't do it last week. He forgot to or whatever. So with that, I'm going to go talk to the guy at he pressed the heck out of me tonight, I'd say. If I can. Oh, yeah. Let's do it this way. Oh, Cameron. A fourth place run for you in your debut race. You kept that one truck pretty clean, and your dad said off the air, he's like, well, he's going to put the Budweiser scheme on Junior. I might as well go with the Goodwrench scheme. Well, you made the Bud scheme look pretty good there, Junior.
Yes, sir. I think we executed pretty well out there, and we kept the truck clean. I just think on that last stop, we took a little too much fuel and got 4 tires and took us to the back. But those guys that we were running with, we kept our foot in it and made us some ground on, and it was quite the flip on the last lap.
Yeah, I was going to say, you completed that 360 pretty impressively, landed back on your wheels, and got across the line fourth. The racing out there, I mean, what was your experience there for the first time out here with these guys on the track?
Definitely a lot more cleaner than what I expected. I just rode in the back until the last couple of laps and tried to make my way up to the front. But they exceeded my expectations a little bit.
Hey, you never know what you're going to get in a new league. So you did a great job tonight, man. I'm happy for you. I'm sure Dad's proud of you. You beat him by 5 spots. So there you go. Nice job on that. And send shout-outs, man, whoever you want to.
I want to send shout out to my dad, of course, and you guys for welcoming me here and bringing me on and welcoming me here. So I want to thank all of y'all. I want to thank my dad, of course, and everybody watching.
There you go. That's Cameron Ingram finishing in the 4th spot in his debut tonight. And a great job on his part. Definitely happy for him, and I'm sure his dad is there. And all the drivers. I mean, you see Joe making mention about Cameron doing a great job and so much more. So let's take a look at the final results of the race as they will pop up on the screen right now. Brandon Jackson wins this race, his first start back in a very long time. Brandon wins, Sam Niederhelm second. Drift gets third, Cameron Ingram fourth. And Zach Kalinin finishing in the top 5. Excuse me, Ralph Fasano finishing 6th. That might be a career best for him. Joe Petrick 7th. Ben Dunn 8th. Cedric Ingram 9th. Thomas Harmon finishing 10th. These last couple finishers here, 11th, 12th, and 13th. These guys were involved in that last lap wreck. Thomas Harmon, Caitlin Height, David Shunt, Jason Dentz, Dave Rowe finishing 14th. Robert Smith, Sadzillo, J.W. Miller, and Cody Beatty finishing in the 18th position. Looking at 19th, Sean Peach in there. Ford finishing 20th, and James Williams going to finish in the 21st position. And we will go on from there. So that is it from Talladega Super Speedway, and that's it for tonight. Next time you'll see USRC on the air will be a week from Saturday. We'll be at Chicagoland Speedway. Reminder, all the races coming up here this week. You will see Monday night the LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series at Road Atlanta. Should be a fun race there. Looking forward to that Monday night. And then Tuesday we will have the Snowball Derby, which will run with the Short Track Super League and the representatives there. I'm still working together on who's all putting that all together, and we'll get that on the air coming up on Tuesday night. We welcome Andy Moore and his "Okay, I'm ready to race." All he's an hour late to the show guy thing. Wednesday we'll have the Great Lakes Truck Series from Michigan Speedway, and then we'll enjoy Thanksgiving off and come back Saturday, and hopefully it'll be an annual tradition. But we'll get it'll be the second running, but the first time on Thanksgiving weekend running of the NRW Photography 400. And as I mentioned, I promised you guys real quickly, let me just kind of stall a little bit here, and I'm going to continue to stall. And I am actually going to get you, and I'm going to use Discord to do this. So I'm going to bring Discord over real quickly. And to get you some photos and show you some examples of things you will see that you can see from NRW Photography here. So let's start just some photos from the broadcast. This is actually Daytona. We ran. They ran in the series this past week. And these are actually photos done by Nick. He custom takes them and everything. I'm going to pull this up right here. But look at this shot here from Daytona. Pretty cool stuff here that this guy does. You can check out Weatherby Photography on Facebook and so much more. Isaac Morris here, a driver in the IndyCar Series. He actually went and dominated that race and won it. Just a couple photos there. But that is not the prize. The prize is actually going to be... You get to it's what they call a hero card. As soon as I find one here, I know there's one somewhere. Failing me miserably. All right, let's go to another. Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll go down to the admin chat because they have one for you. Because I sent one to them just recently. Okay, here we go. So this is from... See if I can full screen this thing real quickly. This is something of the sort of what the winner is going to get actually from the Iowa 400 race. So basically you'll see like the track in the background and whoever wins the race, the date and all that kind of stuff, and you'll be able to print this out, do whatever you want with it. But this was from the Monza race actually a few weeks ago that we broadcasted. So the guy does a great job. Nicholas Weatherby is his name, and looking forward to putting something like this out for the winner of the NRW Photography 400 at the Iowa Speedway coming up next Saturday. So I'm taking off. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And as we always like to say here on Captain TV, if somebody gets irritated with you and tells you to just relax because it's just a game, tell them no, sir or ma'am. It's not just a game. It is iRacing. See ya!